At 2K Sports, as we get ready to start the season in style. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much. Now, Commissioner Adam Silver is continuing to push for the creation of an in-season tournament. He says the notion is to steal a page from European soccer. It's not the Larry O'Brien Trophy, but something secondary that teams care about. Something you see players. Kevin, back to you.
That's pretty intriguing, DA. That's an interesting story, and we thank you for giving it to us. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland and for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Che. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Edwards in at the shooting guard. The unmistakable feel of the first day, Clark, of the NBA regular season. Game each of these teams and us as broadcasters have been waiting for a long time.
No doubt about it, Kevin, and the excitement you feel as a broadcaster, but even more so as a player, is something you have to temper down, especially if you're on the court. I mean, you don't want to have your adrenaline and excitement affect your focus. So you focus on the work that's gone into getting ready for the season, and then you try to just let that work lead how you play.
Now here's Che. Wiggins passes to Edwards. His three-pointers off the mark. And so James will bring it up for the Trailblazers. This is the first they're seeing of the Timberwolves here. First game of the NBA's regular season for them.
And even though they were the better team overall, they actually lost the season series against this club a year ago.
Yeah, and for them, that was a bit embarrassing. So expect them to come back with a point to prove tonight.
So the Portland Trailblazers able to put the first points up on the board. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. First quarter, just over a minute played. Now, here's Johnson. Covered by Che. Here's Hugh. And it's out of bounds to Portland. I'll retain possession.
Using all of his height to smother the shot completely. Emphatic block that time by Karl Anthony Towns.
Hugh with the bucket. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket. Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Pass to you. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. He's got 6.
And you can see he's got a little bounce in his step. 3 out of 4 to start.
Here's Che. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And he's got his first free throw of the game. The first one falls.
At the line for Minnesota.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And master the pull-up. Watch out now. It would be a real weapon.
Knocked away. Here's Che. That would have put them on top. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
Strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here's Edwards. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Johnson kicks to Jackson. Here's Hugh. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Timberwolves trail by 3. Che passes to Wiggins, and here's Towns. Shoots over you. That's tipped, and he gets it back. Offensive rebound, and there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Pass to James. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
So the Timberwolves call their first timeout.
And here are the numbers for James. Last season, he played outstanding. Around 20 points per game last season. 9 assists and 7 rebounds. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
Just 4 to shoot. And Jackson gets it to go.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Portland. It's a 3-point game. Passes it to Jackson. And the rejection by Towns. Shea outside. Edwards passes to Towns. Wiggins surveying the floor. And it's blocked. On the wing, Jackson. And stolen by Shea. Wiggins kicks to Shea. Portland grabs the miss. Left side, Jackson. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim. Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
To the paint, and stolen by Wiggins. It's on target from the high post.
The main area of emphasis for Wiggins moving forward has to keep knocking it down from the mid-range.
In the corner, it's James, and stolen by Wiggins.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stop.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Now here the 2K leaderboard with last season's top rebounding team. In fourth, the Trailblazers.
Well, I tell you what, they never eased up on the boards throughout last season. I mean, they were tenacious. They persevered. They were aggressive. I mean, they went after the boards hard.
Now here's Johnson. And Culver pulls it down. And the pass to Mercer. Loose, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
And in terms of steals, only top 20 in the league. It was an area they could really improve upon. Opponents didn't worry too much about ball security.
And that one drops for him. Trailblazers trail by 3. Here's Hugh. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Here's Towns. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
And now we'll get perspective here. Now the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
And so James will bring it up for Portland. Another shot. He lays it in.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
The Timberwolves trail. The Timberwolves shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team, so you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
Yeah, as a group, really a dismal year for them from the line last season, guys.
McDaniels, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Now here's Johnson. James outside. Lets it go with a three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next three quarters as well.
Just 4 seconds left to play here in the first. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for Minnesota. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We come back right after this.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And let's quickly break down the game we're watching with the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Here are the five Portland has to start the second quarter. Calls out there with Nurkic. Then it's Gary Trent. Then it's Sharp, and it's Chandler in at the point guard position. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, the Blazers missed the playoffs last season for the first time in almost a decade. Coach Phillips says, it's been a lot here so far, but I just know that I'm built for this. This is what I do, and it gives me the opportunity to stand up as a man to show that I can lead. I'm ready for it. Kevin?
I think he is, and he's embracing the challenge, which is fun to watch. David, thanks. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Vanderbilt's checked in.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Outside Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Puts up a 3. Offensive rebound. Nurkic with the block.
And that 7'2" wingspan for Nurkic, he can just gobble up shots. He knocks that one away with authority.
First personal foul. First team
And
foul.
let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Blazers.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me, not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
And another thing that stands out above their approach is their success inside. They've been very effective in that area of the floor tonight.
And Shea throws it down.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deeper in the second. From about 16, that one goes. Count it. Shea's got the game tied up here for Minnesota. And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
Minnesota with the ball after the Trailblazers pick up 2. It's deflected. Now, here's Sharp. Edwards defending. And the shot goes in.
Assisted.
And now a 4-point Portland lead.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Got a piece of it. Vanderbilt against Trent. There's Jay. That's good. That evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Trent, a rebound by the Timberwolves. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home.
On the front foot, attacking the defense, this is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. From 13, no good off the back of the rim.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on it.
Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Explosive play in the air by Edwards, and perfectly timed, too, for the alley-oop slam.
Now here's Chandler. He's got 7. Shea with it, and it's Trent picking him up. Steps back and fires. It's off target. He's 4 of 9 from the field. For Portland, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Vanderbilt with the block. And here's Edwards from the arc. The offensive rebound.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Now a timeout called by Portland. Oftentimes, Clark with Jared Vanderbilt, his impact isn't reflected in the box score.
Yeah, you know, that's a good point, Kevin. He puts up solid rebounding numbers, but I think it's his defense, which is his greatest attribute. He's a lockdown defender, and he's a high-energy hustle guy who plays with a lot of edge and tenacity, and that has value on just about any team.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
Reads the play well there and gets himself in the air at just the right time. Terrific denial.
Now here's Wiggins. Rebound by Nurkic.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Chandler, the pass to Nurkic. To end the run. Misses from close range.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Pass to Diakite. Diakite. It's good on the putback. Diakite's got the lead up to 6 now for the Timberwolves.
What hustle on the offensive glass, finding ways to capitalize, paying off that hard work.
And another turnover here by Portland. And a miss there on the triple. Trailblazers trail by 6. Chandler, the pass to Nurkic. And it's denied. Pass to Mercer. Here's Fall. Trent passes to Nurkic. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
And with his skill, Nurkic can score from anywhere on the court. But when you're 280, his skills probably better utilized inside. And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of executing.
You know, for me, it doesn't get any better than seeing big fellas who can use the mid-range jumper to their advantage.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
This is it to Mercer. Second shot opportunity. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Daniels is checked in for Colby. Out left to the wing. Sharp, the pass to Fall. And there it is for him. Fall's got 6 points.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Takes it inside. Wiggins inside the line. That shot off. And the Trailblazers going the other way.
You know, he hasn't contributed well scoring the ball, but obviously his teammates have.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Karl Anthony Towns checked in for the Timberwolves. Chandler with the steal. There's the pass to Sharp. Takes the three. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds in this game. A nice shot by Diakite. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Here's Chandler. Misses off the left iron. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Timberwolves on top, leading by a point. And now,
thanks very much, Karl. Impressive start for you. What's the mentality going into a game like this?
Just being aggressive. Really played well at all the first half myself. All of us are missing a lot of easy monies. We're missing layups for us as pros. So second half, if we make those layups, this should be fun.
And see if you stick to the script. Thanks very much, man. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA. Closely contested first quarter for Minnesota. In the first period, their biggest lead was a slim 3 points. And so far, they're out in front, but not by much as we head into the half. And Kenny, what did you see out there from the Timberwolves?
Well, first and foremost, you got to take care of the basketball, and that means playing with poise, making good decisions, and not giving away any possessions. They did a great job of that in the first half.
Looking at Portland, Shaq, your thoughts?
They were really efficient, great approach offensively. Their shot selection was first rate. They were always working hard to get good looks. That can't change in the second half. They need to be just as well organized as they have been so far.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
Ready to move? Here are your Minnesota Timberwolves dancers. Here they come, now headed to the floor.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. While you look at Shea in this game, he has been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. That'll be a 5-second call.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Shea is out there with Edwards. Then it's Naz Reid. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Diakite in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Towns. Reid kicks to Edwards. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him.
And a good call. Towns, one of the best in the league with the catch and flush.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. For 3, Edwards. Here's Diakite. And he goes in for the dunk.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
6 on the shot clock. And that one drops. 12 points for him. About 1 minute played here in the second half. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First team foul.
Minnesota shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Minnesota. That misses, so he splits the free throws. To the inside. Here's Hugh with the second effort, and the layup is up and in.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Wiggins passes to Reid. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Now here's Shea. to the middle, and the dunk by Towns.
And, you know, you got multiple options with this guy coming out of the screen. He can go pick and pop on you. He can go pick and roll. Towns can hurt you either way.
Count the basket.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
They get a hand on it. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. With a tie. Pass to you. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Portland, they have shot 4 of 7 as a team from the line tonight. Several misses early. No good on the free throw.
Wow. Did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there. You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Jackson kicks to James. It's good. This game is all even. James has got 5 now.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And a nice score that came from just attacking the rim. Huge play in this hotly contested game.
Now a timeout called by Portland fans. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And slam dunk by Johnson. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Just over 3.5 minutes through the 3rd quarter of play now. They get it again, and out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
Now into the lineup for your Timberwolves.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Now here's Culver, guarded closely. His first shot coming late, and it's Portland with the rebound.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration too.
Here's Hugh, converts on the jumper for the easy 2. 16 points for him.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
He just powered that
one of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
For Minnesota, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the 3rd quarter. A nice 62% from the field. And Edwards with the stuff.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be. Reminded us there with that thunderous slam.
Out to the right wing. Doesn't go that time. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. To the inside. And by you. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers.
Go get it. Go get it.
Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Trailblazers.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issues defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And another thing they've really excelled at tonight is protecting the rim. Shooters keep getting their shots swatted away by this squad.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
It's your Minnesota Timberwolves.
Portland trailing here.
Substitution for your Timberwolves.
Inside.
McDaniel. Number 10.
Back to James. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. James has got 9.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. Right edge.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Knocks it loose. Mercer, he's guarded by you. It's blocked, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Minnesota making a switch. Diakite's checked in. There's 1:38 left to play here in the third. To the paint. Here's Culver, and he finishes nicely on the way. Culver's got his first 2 points of the night.
Boy, I love Culver's assertiveness right there. He did not let the contact bother him at all.
Here's Hugh. It's tipped.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. The game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Here's Johnson. He has 5. 58 seconds left to play in the third. Outside Jackson. Portland keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. And that one, good. He's got 20.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Back to Jay. The tray. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Down low. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Portland may have had an off night from the stripe tonight.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
All right, Minnesota.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for the Trailblazers. And here we go. Here's Jackson. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists tonight.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Free throw, good. Jay. Earl Anthony Towns checked in for the Timberwolves. And both free throws, good for Jay. Trailblazers leading by 3. Now Johnson. Guarded by Reed. 5 to shoot. Up again. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota shooting from the field. 44%, not bad. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
And, that's going to be free throws. I mean, the length and quickness of Wiggins forcing the defender's hand there.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Portland Trailblazers. They lead by 1. To the middle. Here's Hugh. And the rejection by Towns. Over in the corner, Edwards. And then Carl Anthony Towns with the jam.
How about this combo, guys? Part super athlete, part contortionist. Towns continues to impress.
That's tipped. Outside Jackson. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Timberwolves on offense. It's a 1-point game. Wiggins finds Edwards.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
And you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Here's you. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this hit.
Johnson outside for three. That one, no good. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Pass to James. And the rejection by James. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
And dropping the sledgehammer there. He curbs a 10-0 run by Minnesota.
Minnesota leading by 3. Here's James. Oh, Clark!
Oh, my goodness! Are you kidding me?
Johnson, the pass to James. Here's you. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got his 3rd assist on the night. Passes to Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Towns showing you the quickness and athleticism. They're getting off the floor to throw it down.
On the wing, Johnson, or by Shea. Here's Jackson. Minnesota with the rebound. Reeves got 4 rebounds in this game. Edwards kicks to Shea. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Edwards dishes to Wiggins over Johnson.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
James, no good. Tipped away. And stolen by James. You with the bucket.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
Outside Edwards. Stolen by Jackson. Inside. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
For the finish, and Jackson throws it down hard. And guys, here in the 4th quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the shot. I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
He misses the free throw.
At the line for Minnesota, Shea.
And he sinks the second.
Yeah, love the attitude he's playing with here in the second half. Going strong to the hoop and getting to the free throw line.
Johnson, the pass to Jackson. On the wing, Jackson. The baseline J. Counted good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now the pass to Wiggins. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession.
Trailblazers ball.
And Portland with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. And it's James missing. Timberwolves trail by 3. And that one's good. Wiggins has got 4 this quarter.
That could be an important bucket as this game tightens up. I mean, Wiggins looking sure of himself out there.
Johnson with it. Jay's there.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
James in the post. Covered by Wiggins. And he banks in the layup.
And the advantage he has is obvious. It's clear. I mean, just taking what the defense gives him there.
Here's Jay. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Feeds it to Jackson. Towns with the steal. Edwards with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Here's Hugh. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. And now a 5-point Trailblazer lead. Minnesota shooting it brilliantly here late. 60% from the field. And the dunk by Towns.
Man, how about the cool, calm collectedness of Towns. Helps him come through when the game gets snugged.
Oh, here's Johnson. Covered by Shea. 5 on the clock. Fades back. Here's Hugh, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
The putback counted. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Absolutely amazing. This young man is so money, and his teammates absolutely love him. Karl Anthony Towns, a.k.a. Big Cat.
Pass to Jackson. Towns with the steal. And here we go. Fast break.
Oh, yes, sir. Come on, bring it.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Shot clock at 5. And that one hits back iron. And the Timberwolves call time. They're trailing by 1. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance player of the game.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
To take the lead, can't knock in the 3.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long.